So this video is going to be for all things Rhode. In case you've wanted to try the brand, you're interested. I think I have everything except for the eye patches. Those are new, like they just came out last week. I think if I even bought them, they probably wouldn't even got here in the time I'm filming this. Let me start with my number one product. This is the Rhode Glazing Milk. First of all, this is very nice packaging. It's just a little twisty, and then it comes out. It's like a nice milky consistency. As you see, it runs down just fine, but it does have a bit of body to it, not too much. I have Instagram and TikTok videos comparing this to the Bubble Cosmic Silk and the prequel Half and Half. And the prequel's thicker and the bubble's about the same, but it's just like a very nice, runny, milky essence. It's honestly so good. Like, I loved putting this on when I just woke up. I'm actually gonna put this on my face. Very easy, like one and done type product where you just put it in your hand and you can kind of slap it on your face and then it'll just evaporate, right? It's not as thick as a moisturizer, but it still gives you a good amount of hydration. It is probably like my number one most recommended product from Rhode. I just really like it and my skin loves it. Then I would say second, I love the little blushes. I think I have all the shades and I'll swatch them all for you just because I can. So let me get them lightest to darkest. I have 6 shades now. So we have Piggy. This is Piggy on me. This next one, Sprinkle. You see Sprinkle's a bit deeper. And then I have Juice Box, which are just like the pink colors, just different variations of pink is how I'm gonna describe them. So you have Piggy, Sprinkle, Juice Box. So it's a little bit more warm, this is a little bit cool. And then this is just like a more neon-y type pink, like a hot pink. We got Tan Lines, which has been recently one of my absolute favorite. Here, it's kind of like a more muted-y type of color. Then we have Sun Soak, which is the like burnt orange tone. And then we have Last Toasted Teddy. So we have lightest to darkest for both ends. I feel like Tan Line's kind of like a lighter Toasted Teddy. I like Tan Lines more than Toasted Teddy though. And I will blend them out a little bit for you. Just a teeny bit. So you can, because you don't have a swatch on your face, right? You blend it out a bit. So this is a little bit more what they look like blended out, just so you can see the tone of them. These are very, very nice cream blushes. I feel like they play really well with makeup. Like if you put a line on, if you have foundation on, you put a line on your face, it's not really gonna rub it off, which I love. I like the formula too. It's a very nice creamy formula with a good amount of pigment. It's not the most, it does look the most pigmented, but it blends out nicely. Right? So you don't necessarily have to worry about over applying with these. I just feel like they're such nice, quick, easy, good formulas to use. I love using these. Like, there's just something about them that I just like gravitate towards all the time. I don't know if it's because like they're compact, they're little, they're cute. It always looks good when I just put it on my cheek and then blend it out and I'm done. I got a little bit on. I also have another video where I swatch all of these on my face so you can see what they look like blended out with a little bit of makeup. I'll link that down below. I know these were controversial, but I love the lip liners, the little peptide lip shapes. I like that it's like a fatter type of pen. The smudger or whatever at the bottom is fine. Which one's the lighter shade? I want to say Lean is the lighter shade for me, but I really like this because I feel like I can be messy with it. And I actually have a Rhode mirror somewhere, if I could find it. If the Rhode mirror is ever a free gift, I would get it. It's nice. I don't know if I'd pay for it because it is heavy, like it does that, but that's fine because if you hold it like this, like it does stay up, but they're both 1x. It's not like 1x and 2x zoom, so it's just 2 of the same mirrors, but I get the lip shape and you can just kind of go in. You see that? Like, that's just a very quick, easy lip line. Pat it a little bit with your lips. You can blend it out with this little silicone thing, but I don't do it that often. I feel like the shape of it's a little weird to blend it out. But like, look at that. It's so nice. Now, they're not the most long lasting. I think if you definitely probably like powder them and if you powder them and probably put like a stronger setting spray, they can definitely last longer. But they're also not marketed to last as long. I think that's important, right? If they marketed them as 24-hour wear and they don't wear then that's a problem. But they don't market it like that. That's why I don't have an issue with it. And also, I don't really care how long lasting my things are that much. Like, I mainly attribute it to my techniques and what I use as opposed to how long the product actually lasts, right? But now that we have this on, let's put a little bit of gloss. This is the tinted one in Toast. And now my lips look super nice and juicy, right? Like, they look so good. So I definitely think these are a little too hated on. They are a specific niche though, right? If you're a long-lasting makeup wearer, if you love more precise pencils, this isn't for you, right? You know, you can get something like the About Face liner that's a little bit more glidey, that kind of stays in place. This doesn't give that to you, but what it does give you, I think it's really nice, and I love it for how I do makeup, because that's like easy. I like the peptide lip treatments and tints a lot. I currently don't have any of the treatments anymore. I've used them all. So I had 2 watermelons, a salted caramel, an unscented, a strawberry, and a vanilla. I've gone through those all, except I have a watermelon in the car, but I'm not gonna go grab that for this video. I do have in my, like, here with me, the tints, and I have Toast, which you saw on, PB&J, and then I have the Lemon-Tini, which the Lemon-Tini is also really nice. It's like a nice, I want to say like lemon dessert, like a lemon bar scent. Kind of has like that lemon with powder sugariness in there. So I'm gonna swatch these on my hand just so you can see, but these are really nice. I like the packaging. I like that the color coordinated as well. So let's go in with Toast, PB&J next to that one, and Lemon-Tini. So these are the shades right here. You can see Lemon-Tini is a little bit more goldeny. It has some shift in there, but it's not as noticeable. And then Toast is like a brown, and then PB&J is literally like a jelly color. It's like a very, very fine glitter. I don't know if you can see it there. I don't know if I can move my light a little bit down. Let's see. Yeah, I do really like these, especially for the price. They're one of the cheaper lip treatments out there. And now that you can get them at Sephora, definitely go check them out. See what colors you like. Try them out. I feel like these do help prevent my lips from getting chapped, which I love. And then if my lips like really go through something, I'll put this on. But they have increased the prices, which is a little bit annoying because they started off at $16. So at $16, they were great. Then they went to $18, which is still fine because at least it wasn't $20, but now they're $20. I know they reformulated and, you know, all these things, but still, like, that they're $20, that is a little bit more annoying. I still think they're good and worth it. And once again, they're still on the cheaper end, barely, by like a couple bucks now that it's 20, but they're still good. I do really like these. And we have Barrier Butter. This is the bigger size of Barrier Butter. I believe now it's only 3.5 ounces or 3.4. This one's 5 whole fluid ounces. But this is a very thick, rich moisturizer that you can use all over your body is how they advertise it. I kind of use it like on my face. So this is what it looks like. And as you can see by that lay down, like it's just very, very thick and rich and just kind of wraps around it just wraps around your face and creates like a nice layer of hydration. So if you put on your skincare products before and put that, it really just like locks it in. I do really, really like this. I am sad that it's a little bit smaller now, especially if it was with the intention of being for the body. You have a lot of surface area on the body compared to your face. So why is it not still this size? Because they only decreased the price by $2, but cut it by like 2/5. I do really like this though. So it is good. Once again, and definitely go to Sephora and check these all out now that they're there, or maybe wait for the Sephora sale so you can know what you want to get. Now, I don't hate any Rhode products. I just like some more than others. The Pineapple Refresh Cleanser, this is so good. First of all, I like that it's in white packaging. It's different, so you can like see it and you know that is your cleanser. But it is like this, it's yellow. It's a yellow cleanser, and that's the pineapple in there. And it's just like so nice. Like it lathers up really nice. It lathers up really nice and helps remove everything on your face. And afterwards, your face does really feel clean. Like every time I use this, I go, wow, my face feels really, really nice right now. And I don't know, I just think it's fun. I wanted this for a while. It took me like about a year maybe to get it. It's one of my newer purchases, but I am so happy I have it. Like it is a very good solid cleanser. My only gripe is the packaging. I prefer my cleansers to have a pump as opposed to like, because, for example, if I double cleanse, I will use a cleansing oil, wash my face. My hands are still a little wet. Then I have to grab this thing while it's wet and then twist it and pour it out. Where like if I had a pump, I would just hit it with the side of my hand that's not wet. So that is a little gripe. But it is still a very, very good cleanser. We have the Barrier Restore Cream. I have such a like love-hate relationship with this little cream because I feel like one, it's your standard cream size, but I feel like it looks small. That's like my first gripe. But I always just felt like this was okay. This was mediocre, right? Like if I had to pick between the Barrier Butter and the Barrier Restore Cream, I would pick this one. But I find myself reaching for this whenever my skin's very reactive, right? Like if my face is breaking out or if it's just really dry and cracking and I don't want to upset it and I want to like minimize my skincare routine, this is what I'll use. I'll just always reach for this because I know it'll do its job. So it's so weird because I feel like I'm the first person to shit on this product, but then I also do reach for it occasionally. It is a little bit more niche. Like I'm not going for it every day, but it is a very good type of moisturizer. Like, look. So this is what it looks like. And then compared to Barrier Butter, you can, I don't know if you can see that, but it has a little bit more slip to it. It's a little thinner compared to the other one. I'm not going to say like a water cream, but more along the lines of a water cream compared to the Barrier Butter. But I like, I'm just gonna smack that on my face. I love it. Like I love it. I have this really weird love-hate relationship with this product because I feel like I never reach for it and I'm like, damn, did I waste my money? But then when I really need her, I love her. Does that make sense? It's really weird. Really weird. Then lastly, I feel like the only product that doesn't have a spot in the routine for me is the peptide glazing fluid, because I'm like, what exactly is this? What am I doing with this? You know, I like my serums and toners kind of to be targeting something, and I don't feel like this does. I feel like this is literally just a hydrating type of, you know, serum. And if you can see this is even more like water jelly. This is more of that like traditional gel formula. So even thinner than the cream. And you can see that's like completely clear. So it's one of those things where I really don't know what to do with it because I feel like it's just for hydration, but I do get hydration from other products. And so I don't reach for it as much. That's why this is at the bottom of my list. Now it's not bad. And if you're a dry skin person, you want something more like gel consistency, a little bit thinner, this is really, really good, especially if you're gonna combine it with something else, right? Like let's say you have a moisturizer and you need to amp it up a little bit. Put this on first, then the moisturizer. That'll do the trick. But I have so many products, and as you can see, all the other Rhode products I like more, right? Like, why would I use this when I can use this? Especially when this is 4.7 ounces and this is 1.7, right? Like, this is liquidier. I feel like it's a little bit, like, I just think this is an overall better value, and I love it, and it is more versatile. Like, I can use this and then put on makeup, but I'm never really putting on this and then doing makeup. You can, but why would you? But why would you when glazing milk exists, right? So that's why this is at the bottom. It's just a very weird spot. Like the other products have some type of role that they fill out. And I think even Barrier Restore Cream falls into that category kind of, because I'm like, why would I get this over this one when this is bigger and more hydrating as a dry skin person? But at least this one has like that little niche where I'm like, oh, my skin's kind of being weird. Like I know I can trust this. This one doesn't have it, so that's why it's the last option for me. So that was me kind of telling you a little bit about the Rhode products and what I think. Now I'm not like a skincare guru. I'm not going to go in here and say, oh, this has AHAs and BHAs and this one, you know, is more nourishing because of the peptides. I don't know any of that. I'm going to be 100% honest. But just from a consumer who has a lot of makeup, a lot of skincare, knows what I like, what I don't like, and who has been using this, I have had Rhode now for about 3 years, 2 years. I think it came out in 22 and I got it in 23, I want to say. You know, I've gone through 2 Barrier Restore creams. This is my 3rd one. I've gone through one of these before. This is my 2nd one. I've gone through one of these before. This is my 2nd one, right? So I've used the products, and then these 2 are both newer to me. And then I've had multiple lip treatments, like I said, 2 watermelons, salted caramel, unscented, strawberry, vanilla, you know, 6 whole lip treatments that I finished. I do like the brand. So I just wanted to come on here because I know it's a hot topic. I know it's just in Sephora. I know it just got to Sephora, so people want it. They might be looking for a video. So I'm like, here is a consumer perspective on what I like first, right? Like, if I say, oh, you have 0 Rhode products, what are the first 3 things you should get? I'd be like, get a glazing milk for sure, get a blush for sure, and then if you're into like this lip liner-y look, get one of these. If not, then just get a lip treatment and start there. Then add on, get your thicker, nice, rich moisturizer, get your cleanser, because I feel like cleansing is a little bit more personal. Everyone has their own personal preferences with cleansing, so that's why I'm kind of like, you can maybe wait a little bit, but it is really good. And then that's why I'm like, these 2 last, with this one having a niche for me. And if you fall into that niche, definitely try this out. But this one, I kind of feel like you could either skip it or just get it last if you want to get your whole collection. Wait, hold on. I forgot a Rhode product. Wait, hold on. I forgot about the glazing mist. This is the glazing mist. And I totally forgot about it. Hold on. Let me put some on. So I just put on the glazing mist, and I would also probably put this there towards the bottom. Like, I think these 3 are the more optional, don't really, you know, don't really have like that special place there. Now, it is nice. I'm just not really a mist girly, and I don't feel like this made me more of a mist girly. Like, I have the Beekman 1802 spray, which is like a couple bucks more than this and has like 4 times the amount of product. This has 2.7 fluid ounces. The Beekman has like 8. I get that they're different products and this is like for a refresh, right? Like my skin does look nice, and I will say, like, if you put it on, it does leave you looking a bit glowy. Right now my face is wet, so don't take what it looks like right now as the glow. It is nice, but I just feel like I never really have a step for it, right? Because I'm not using it as a setting spray. It's making it look glowy. And I'm not going to use it at night because I'm going to use my thicker moisturizer. And then in the morning, I have a moisturizer I really like, right? Now, I think maybe I could use this for, like, I wake up in the morning, spray my face, I'm out the door. Or if my face was, like, if I'm doing makeup and my face gets really, like, cakey or dry, then using this to freshen it up, I can totally see that. But those things rarely happen. So I rarely use this. Does that make sense? So I think it's one of those things where I'm not, like, 100% in love with it. I think it's fine. It's cool. But I don't think you need it. Once again, it's definitely towards that bottom area. If you like mist and you're mist girly, definitely go to Sephora and try it out and see for yourself. Because I do think the packaging is really cool. Like, the packaging is really cool. The mister is really nice. I just don't know how often I use mist. But then, like, I'm filming this video and you saw me spray my face and I'm eating my words because I feel like my face looks good, right? Like, the glow looks really good. But what is the step for? Like, when do I spray my face to look like this? I don't really do it before it works. So it's maybe I have to keep playing with it. But yeah, as of now, it is also a newer product from them. It barely came out in like July because I had a TikTok video that got like 25,000 likes talking about where's the holder, because I wanted the holder and Rhode never saw it. How haters. I'll tag that video too. So yeah, definitely towards the tail end of my list as well. Once again, very nice. I just don't know where it fits in. And I think that's the problem with these, where I'm like, they're really nice, but they don't fit into my day-to-day routine, where the other ones definitely do, right? Like, this is a lip liner I like. This is a lip treatment I like. This is a night cream that I love. This is a cleanser I like to take my makeup off with as my second cleanse. This is something I like using for a quick hydration layer when I'm out the door. This is something I like using as a makeup base, right? They all have more purposes. This is a blush. I really love the formula because it can be a little bit more subdued, or you can intensify it, which I love. These 3, I feel like, don't really have that. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, let me know if you have any advice for maybe using these a little bit more and how you like to use them, when you like to use them. Are you thinking of picking up Rhode? Do you like Rhode? Do you not like Rhode? Like, what's your opinion? But yeah, now that it's in Sephora, go check it out, because I was buying all these blind. Now I do love it. Like, I like that for Rhode. they just very easily like simplify it and don't have too many of one thing. I do not really like when a brand has like 5 moisturizers all for different things, because then I'm like, well, which one do I get? I do like how Rhode kind of streamlines it, and their marketing, I feel like their price isn't too crazy. Now, they also aren't doing too crazy formulas. Like, there's not really any actives in there. It's more of a hydrating, dewy type of product, but I like that. And they have like their expansion into the lip liner and blush and lip tint range, so I hope to keep seeing them expand that way with maybe like some bronzers, maybe some real lip liners instead of like these lip contours that are a little bit more natural, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.